Okay, guys, welcome to Quick Tech Tech. It's good to be back. So, guys, today what do we have for you? Rumored iPhone 17 Pro redesigns. First of all, I have to say they don't look good at all. This screams Pixel to me. Like, guys, Apple has been a company that has been very, very deliberate in their designs, and not that I think is a fact that from the iPhone 11. The iPhone 11 Pro, Apple has had these three triangular camera design: 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's 6 years of literally iterative improvement, small improvement here and there. Of course, it has gotten significantly bigger over time, but Apple abandoning that triangular design and the fact that it will still be keeping three cameras to go for a design that literally screams Pixel. There's also talk of going to an aluminium back or something like that, which I just think is just kind of weird. You know, the reason why I do not think this is actually going to pan out because you remember when people actually said that Apple was going portless, that EU, regulation to force Apple to go to USB-C was a waste of time because Apple was already planning to go portless for the iPhone 15. Yes, the 15 was the first iPhone with USB-C. So most people are like, if Apple doesn't go portless on 15, they will definitely go portless on the iPhone 16 series. But guess what? That didn't happen. That did not happen. And I don't think and actually I haven't heard any rumors so far of a portless iPhone. So guys, what I can say is this. In fact, Apple instead of going portless, Apple actually added more buttons. In fact, you can actually let me quickly zoom in here so you can see it. That's a camera button, which I think is pretty useless. And Apple might actually roll back this feature the way they did 3D Touch. For me, I think it's useless. I've tried it out. You know, it works. It's for what it does, it's pretty impressive. But there's a better way to get those same features done. If you're talking about launching the camera, yes, it's good for being a traditional camera shutter button the way we had on the Nokia Lumias and other smartphones back in the day. Yes, it does that great. But anything beyond that, I just think it's a stretch. In terms of zoom control, you can actually do that better on your smartphone display and smoother actually. So I don't really know. Maybe Apple might find some Apple Intelligence use for it, but for me, just it's a camera shutter, and that's the only thing it does good. The rest is just extra. But for me, this design just screams Pixel. It literally screams Pixel. I do not think Apple will go this route because, but this particular next design is what I think is just kind of creepy. Like I can tell you this for certain, Apple would not go down this road. Like, no way in hell will iPhone 17s look this way. Yes, there's been talk of aluminum, aluminum, aluminum. Yeah, American say it. There's a talk of aluminum camera island. I don't see Apple doing this. This actually looking at this looks terrible, to be honest. Doesn't look good at all. And this, going back this week, kind of like looks like the iPhone 5 series, where, splits aluminum back with glass inserts and so on. But I don't think Apple will ever go back this way. Guys, in terms of smartphone nowadays, you can barely tell the difference between two smartphones looking at them at the face. You literally have to turn the back of the phone, which means the camera island is what actually gives phones their unique identity and look. And the Apple's triangular design of their iPhones are literally iconic. You see it from a mile away, oh, that's an iPhone. It's pretty iconic. If you look at the pixel, you see that triangular pill shape, not triangular, rectangular, horizontal pill, elongated pill shape. Oh, definitely that's a pixel. Pixel has had this look from kind of like the sun visor kind of look from the Pixel 6 Pro series, then they had for the Pixel 7, then the Pixel 9 XL and the Pixel 9 Pro and Pro XL. They kind of like perfected the design, which I think is one of the best looking phones right now. So Apple going for a design that screams Pixel is not something I think Apple would never do. Apple would never do. And they're also talking about Apple switching to a smaller sensor because of this particular design. Like Apple switching to, I think it says we feature a smaller main camera sensor than the one used for the Fusion. For 17 feature smaller sensor because they have to cram everything up in this region. So Apple actually making things not better just because of a look that looks ripped off from the Pixel. I don't think this is gonna happen. No, for me, well, my prediction to the future, I think the iPhone 17 Pro will still have the three triangular shaped, Apple's iconic camera design that is there. Maybe there might be some little tweaks. I hope it doesn't get bigger because right now it's already too big. I don't know what Apple will do. Maybe they'll try and do something about it. If you notice the designs of the camera rings around the iPhone for the 15 and 16 series, although that also matches the fact that they went from stainless steel frame to titanium, the rings around the cameras became matte-like or brushed finish, so they're no longer shiny, which makes them more pronounced. You can see them from afar, which is also something to note. But I think Apple will do something similar for the 17 series if they want to change anything at all. But that same triangular tree shape design is not going to change because think about it. You know, Horizontal design has been nailed by Pixel. Vertical Samsung, triangular Apple. What other design is left? Circular. Come on, you can look at OnePlus and the rest. They've all tried every single possible iteration to make cameras into a ring, and they all look hideous. So if you can't go circular, what can you do? Diagonal. Apple has done that with the 12, 13 series of iPhones, or I think. So you cannot arrange one, two, three cameras diagonally. That looks creepy. So you can't do that. You can't do that anymore. So I think there's Apple is kind of like boxed into a corner. You really can't do anything about that. If Apple goes three cameras in vertical arrangement, people will say, "Oh, that's Samsung." If it goes a elongated pill shape, that's Pixel. So I don't think there's any way you can actually escape this because I think as I said earlier, the iPhone 17 Pro series will have the same design like the current gen iPhones. Maybe something will change, a few tweaks here and there, but it's still gonna be arranged in the same triangular pattern because there's just no way out of that I can see right now. So see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.